Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahshua by Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you brothers pushing this truth throughout the four winds in sincerity and in truth. All right. This is going into like how things match from past to present, dealing with our nationality, who we are, and how people look upon us. Okay, so we're gonna read to see everything would be all right with other nations if we included them into the promise that went to the nation of Israel. You know, people would have no problem with our doctrine or with this doctrine or the doctrine of Yahweh by Shem Yahshua if they were included in it. Okay, this is Ezra 4:1. You know, it's kind of like broken down, so I'm going to be in and out of the book of Ezra, the 4th chapter. Okay, it says, "Now, when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard the children of captivity build the temple unto Yahweh Shem Yahshua, power of Israel." Okay, so now they heard it. Okay, and so it's like, okay, so that's what they're doing. It's Jeremiah 30:16. It says, "Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey." So all these same people, it's just a buildup. Okay, these same people that's watching, and it's like, okay, let us come to the conclusion of trying to be amongst these people. Okay, but it's letting you know that all these people, what's going to happen to them. Verse 2 in Ezra, it says, "Then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, Let us build with you. Okay, for we seek your God," or your power, "as ye do. And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Assur, which brought us up hither." So now you have them wanting to build to Yahweh Shem Yahushua as his chosen people. See, they knew who the chosen people were, and it was just like, okay, let us build with you. Okay, so in modern day terms, if you look at this, heathens can't build with us. Okay, they're of their own. They have their own quote unquote God. All right, it says this is Psalms 2:1-5. It says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" Okay, because we understand that the only true power is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So with that being said, they're basically in a free-for-all right now. They don't have to live under laws, statutes, and commandments because they weren't set up to, and they're not going to. Okay, so they should really be enjoying everything that was put here for them. They don't understand that this is their heaven. Why would you put yourself in a place that's going to lower you and have you basically under the ropes, and you get nothing, you benefit nothing from it? It's like if you go do hard labor and you don't get paid at the end of the day, you don't benefit anything from it. So they don't benefit anything from keeping the laws because they weren't given to them. Their story is going to end the way it's going to end regardless. But they didn't see it like that. Okay? It says, "The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Yahweh Shem Yahushua and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us." Okay? "He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision." Okay? Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. See, because now we see their judgment. We see everything that's going to happen to them. So why would they be in a rage because they can't take part in salvation? Now, if the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua was here and we were pushing it to heathens being able to be saved, scriptures like this they would cease to exist. Okay, it wouldn't make sense. But the thing was, these people were trying to help build to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but what were they going to benefit from it? Okay, let's go back. Verse 3. But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our power. Same way today. Okay? This is why they oppose the doctrine. This is why they oppose everything, because they take no parts in it. Salvation has nothing to do with them. Okay? It has nothing to do with them. So why are you trying to take part in something that you benefit nothing from? Okay? It says, but we ourselves together will build to Yahweh Shem Yahushua power of Israel. You have to be of that bloodline. Okay? As King Cyrus, the king of Persia, hath commanded us. Okay, so that's the thing. It was built to Yahweh Shem Yahushua by the children of Israel. All right? So nobody else is going to come and build and take part of that, because they can't. The sacrifices and everything that takes place to Yahweh Shem Yahushua is only from the children of Israel. You can't include yourself in something that was never meant for you. All right? This is Psalms 50 and 16. It says, but unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? So what have you done? What have you done? You're not the chosen people. It's nothing you can do and have set up to be of this covenant that I've made with the children of Israel. So why are you wasting your time? Okay? 2/3 of Israel is not going to get it. So how much? And they have the blood of the chosen people running through their veins. So if they're not going to get it, what makes you think that heathens and somebody that has nothing to do with this punishment and all this, what do you think that they have to set forth as a sacrifice unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Nothing. Point blank, period. Okay? It says, seeing thou hast hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. Like, bro, the truth means nothing, and it's quite evident, because when you bring it out today, what do all the other nations do? And even 2/3 of our own people, they disregard it. They cast it aside. But this was happening way back yonder also. Okay? 4, it says, then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building up the house of David right now. What do all the other nations do? When we speak these words, it's being come up against. And this is physical. This was physical. Now, it's videos that people make, how we're being deceptive and things of that nature. It's just history repeating itself. Okay? But now, being that they couldn't take part in this covenant and they can't get salvation, it's the same way back then. So now let's get on them. Let's make this look like it's something that is falsehood. Why? Because you couldn't take part in it. Okay? So now you're troubling them. It says, and hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reigns of Darius, king of Persia. So it's being swapped over You know, one king go down, the other one takes his place, and they still troubling them because they can't take part. So they're just basically trying to, man, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like giving them hell while they're trying to actually build. Now think if this was for every other nation and people could be included, you know, and that was the doctrine. Would they have given them trouble then? Nope. Would they give you trouble today? Nope. But that's the thing. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay? So our enemies know. They know. They're just doing what they done in the ancient world. Psalms 83:2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. Why? Because these same chosen people will build up the house of David, you know what I'm saying, that holy temple. But see, the enemies know right now that if that took place, then we would be back into our righteous mind frame, which is happening right now, building that house of David up. Okay? So what they want to do is the same thing that they done way back yonder. Haggling them. Don't let them get that word out. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them push forth the truth of the Bible. Same thing's happening now. They want to cut us off from being a nation. That's why it's hard for everyone to accept that we're the chosen people. That's why this is only for the elect. Okay? It says, they have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. The name of Israel may be no longer in remembrance. Why? Because they have no part in this covenant. It has nothing to do with them. Okay? For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacle of Edom, the Ishmaelites, Moab, the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have Hoplan, the children of Lot, Salah. So it's their sole mission to break us down to where we don't speak the truth of the Bible. That's their sole mission. But you can't stop the words of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And it just shows you that these people, they're snakes, they're serpents. Okay? Even 2/3 of our own people. You know what I'm saying? But this is one thing we have to truly understand. You know, nobody outside of the elect wants this word to go out. Okay? Well, I hope this is edifying. I want to say, call Allah Yamla Yahweh Shem Yahshai by Shem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostle, that was great millstone. Peace and blessing to you, brothers, preaching the truth throughout the 4 winds. Till next time, Shalom.